Hey there, I'm Lawrence J. Clark, your friendly neighborhood mountain man gourmet, with another tip for you about cooking and eating. Now sometimes, even though I'm the mountain man gourmet and I love to cook, sometimes I just don't feel like cooking. Or sometimes I'm in a real hurry and I have to go between places and I have to pick up something to eat. Now, I really try to avoid the chain food, fast food restaurants, and I'm not just talking about your burger places and fried chicken places that you know of. I'm not going to say any of their names so they don't sue me, all right? But I even mean some of your mid-level restaurants where you go in and sit down and you think you're getting a home-cooked meal, but really they're just dumping out something that they got frozen, microwaving it and putting it on a plate for you, okay? You'd be surprised at how many restaurants do this, and even big hotels and everything. So that aside, sometimes I run across a place that I really love and I just want to recommend, okay? And one of those places is called Twister's. Now, depending on where you are in the country, you might not have a Twister's, and I really feel sorry for you if you don't. But Twister's are mostly in the Albuquerque, New Mexico area. They have a few locations in Denver and a couple of other towns in Colorado. So it's pretty much a regional restaurant chain. But the good news is they make everything from scratch, homemade food, just amazing, great burgers and burritos, breakfast burritos, and all kinds of stuff. And today I was in a hurry and I needed to be somewhere, and then I needed to be somewhere else, actually my house, but in between I needed to get some food. And I did not want to go through one of the fast food restaurants. I did not have time to sit and eat in one of the medium-sized chains where they just nuke your food anyway. So what I did was I stopped off at Twister's. Now, one of the things I love about Twister's is they are great breakfast burritos. And the fact that you can get them all day long, all right? And that's really awesome. Now, one thing though is when they serve it to you, again, I didn't have time to sit in the restaurant. If I sat in the restaurant, they would have given me a regular plate with regular, like, stainless steel silverware and everything. And it's a pretty, it's a fast food environment. It's not, you order at the counter and then you go sit down. But it's very comfortable and a nice ambiance and friendly people. The staff are always just great and friendly and helpful. But when you order it to go, what do you get? Well, you get one of these styrofoam containers and you get a little plastic knife and fork, okay? Now, I wasn't about to eat this in the car anyway because you'll see what I ordered isn't something that you can just stick in your mouth and eat. So it was worth me waiting a little bit till I got home. But even when I got home and I had to be online for a conference type call where I just had to listen in, so it was okay for me to do whatever I wanted to do, but I didn't want to just open up and eat this out of the container. I hate eating out of this styrofoam stuff, and I really don't like eating with these little piddly knives and forks. So here's what I did, is I took my food out of this container and I stuck it in the oven. Now, you can do this with other food, not just Twister's, okay? But this works really well for their breakfast burritos. So what I did was I just put it in the oven at about maybe 350 for about 15 minutes. Then what I got was this nice hot bubbly, and I do admit I added a little extra cheese on the top from home, okay? Just a little tiny bit. It had plenty on there already, but I just wanted a little more today. All right, so what I got though was this nice, wonderful, bubbly, melted cheese, kind of toasted flavor that you just wouldn't get if it were sitting here being steamed in this styrofoam container for half an hour or whatever. So here's what I've got. It's a this is a Carne Adovada, Carne Adovada, which is a marinated pork with a special red chili sauce, and it has onions and potatoes and a few other things in there, some eggs, I believe. So it's one of my favorites from there, and now I feel like I'm eating a home-cooked meal. All right, and it's all fresh, natural ingredients, just like I would have cooked at home, but they cooked it for me for $5.85, okay, which was a pretty good deal. But then instead of coming home and eating out of this cheesy little plastic container, styrofoam container with these little plastic forks and knives, I can sit down at my dinner table, sit there with this nice warmed up plate with melted cheese all over it, sit here with my own stainless steel silverware and just feel really good, like I'm having nice, comfortable food, which is what I am doing. So there's a little tip for you, and hope you enjoy that. If you don't have a Twister's in your area, find another restaurant that makes really good food for a reasonable price, but don't eat it out of their fast food containers, lukewarm and all that. Take it home, put it on a real plate, eat it with silverware, and sit down in your most comfortable chair and just enjoy yourself. Alrighty, so Lawrence J. Clark, the Mountain Man Gourmet, signing off with my Carne Adovada breakfast burrito. And I'd like to just tell you one thing that will make your life better. Eat well, live well, and you will be happy.